So lately, there's been a lot more talk about the health of the housing market. Among those conversations is the topic of foreclosures. Are foreclosures on the rise? And we're also going to look at the history of Keystone, Colorado today. We'll check out what's happening in Summit County for the weekend, and we'll take a look at the listing of the week. Welcome to the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. Thanks so much for being here. This is number 101. This is where we talk about what's important for buying and living in Colorado and Summit County in particular, the mountains. I'm your host, Matt Dayton with Cornerstone Real Estate. I'm here with Benji, my producer. Benji does. Hey, Benji.
Howdy do.
Howdy. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put those in the comments below. And if you find this useful information, please give us a like and a thumbs up and a subscribe. So without further ado, Benji, let's get into it.
All right. The first thing on the list is what's happening in Summit County. And today we're talking about Special Olympics in Copper, Colorado.
Yep. So we got Special Olympics coming to Copper. Athletes from all over the state come here to compete. These are folks with a broad range of disabilities. And it's really cool. My son Anders is involved in it. So he gets to do this. He looks forward to it every year. This is his opportunity to actually get some hardware. He's doing cross-country skiing with the middle school. He's done different competitive events through the school system, but this is his chance to really shine. So it's pretty cool, exciting opportunity for all these athletes. So that's going to go on Saturday and Sunday this weekend.
Cool. What's his event?
So downhill skiing. So they're going to do slalom and super G. So racing gates. So 2 days of that. So Dad's got to wax up his skis and make sure he's ready to go.
Nice. And that brings us into Summit County Facts. And today we're talking about the history of Keystone Resort.
Yep, that's right. So we're going to dive into the fascinating history of Keystone, Colorado, one of Summit County's most beloved mountain destinations. But before Keystone became a world-class ski resort, it had quite a different past. So let's go to Moofer on location and get the scoop. Moofer?
Well, thanks, Matt. I'm here in beautiful Keystone where the story begins long before the ski lifts and the après ski cocktails. In the late 1800s, this area was actually a logging and mining hub, supplying nearby boom towns like Breckenridge and Leadville with much needed lumber and ore. The name Keystone comes from a local mine that was located right here in these mountains.
So where did the Keystone Ski Resort get its start?
Well, Keystone as we know it was a vision of Max and Edna Durkheim. Back in 1970, they transformed these rugged mountains into a ski resort, starting with just a few lifts. Today, Keystone boasts over 3,000 acres of skiable terrain, night skiing, and one of the best family-friendly resorts in the Rockies.
Wow, that's a lot of ski terrain. Do they have any plans to expand?
Well, I'll tell you what, they recently expanded their terrain into Bergman Bowl with the Bergman Express. This six-pack, six-person, high-speed chairlift brings skiers all the way to the top. And Erickson Bowls, accessing over 550 acres of skiable terrain. And much of this terrain is moderate, making it accessible for a variety of skiers. The trail names are named after surrounding iconic peaks like Ute, Buffalo, Grayson. So those are some great runs that you can enjoy with your family. Don't forget to check out Special Olympics this weekend. My son Anders is competing. You better be out there watching them, Matt. All right, back to you.
Very cool. It's fun to learn a little bit more about Keystone. So much of the hype of Summit County is focused around Breckenridge and its history, but Keystone really has a lot to offer. Thanks for sharing that.
Okay, and that brings us into the market in a minute.
Market in a minute. As of February 2025, the U.S. real estate market has experienced a nuance of foreclosures in the landscape. So in 2024, foreclosure filings reached a 3-year low with about 322,000 properties affected, representing only about 0.23% of housing units. So this marks a 10% increase from 2023 and a significant 35% drop from pre-pandemic levels in 2019. So, however, recent data indicates a slight uptick in foreclosure activity. In October of 2024, about 30,000 properties had foreclosure filings, a 4% increase from September, but still lower by about 11% than October of 2023. So lenders have noted that the foreclosure properties on about 20,000 properties in October, 6% up from the previous month, down 10% from a year earlier. Geographically, states like Florida, Texas are reporting the highest number of foreclosure starts in October of 2024. California leading with just under 3,000. So despite these increases, the overall foreclosure rate remains below historical averages. So suggested markets are stabilizing from previous economic disruptions. Here's a quick look at what Summit County's most recent foreclosure list looks like. Chris, if you'd show that for me. So this kind of shows you a little bit of an idea of what we're seeing in Summit County. As you can see on the top part of this chart here, these are all the things that are pre-foreclosure. The bottom part are things that have either sold or cured, so withdrawn. So only a couple properties there that actually went through a foreclosure. For example, this one was just a little single family home that price tag is so low because it was a deed restricted property. And then we had this sold property, that higher end one. This was the pad. This was the hostel over in Frisco, Silverthorne, that unfortunately did not make it. So I'm not seeing much that actually goes to foreclosure, but as you know, things get a little bit more challenging in the market and the economy, that could certainly change.
Cool beans. Is that it for this segment?
I'm doing my show. Can you leave? I'm glad we're not shooting this live. That's all I gotta say. Seriously.
Is that it for this segment?
Kids are out of school right now. Freaking annoying.
Yeah. Is it summer or spring break?
They got a winter break right now. So okay. So stop sharing that. Okay, that's marking in a minute, and then we got the listing of the week.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Alrighty, well that brings us into our listing of the week. Let me share my screen really quick.
Yeah, show us this little guy.
It is a little guy too. This is 85 Revit Drive, number 78 in Breckenridge, Colorado. This is like a park model. Is that what they call them?
Yeah, I mean they're really. I mean I think they even have an axle on them. But this is the Tiger Run Resort Park. So really cool model though, because great for short-term rentals, great for second homes. You don't have to have a whole lot here, but it's got a nice little resort with a pool, tennis courts, clubhouse, and it's right near a bunch of trails. So it actually is a pretty good little setup.
Yeah, I love this stream that kind of flows through it. That's crazy.
Yeah, you got some that are right on that creek. Got some fishing in there.
Oh, look, it's surrounded by them. There's
Yeah,
a stream right there.
You got the blue on that side.
Wow.
You pretty much got water on 2 out of 3 sides there.
I love park model homes. I really want one.
And this one they did a great job with. This is beautiful. So
Yeah.
when I actually when I was choosing this property to do the show, it had just gone on the market, and it's actually already under contract. So
Yeah.
this is a testimony to setting up a property right, making it look good.
Yeah. This is an efficient property.
Yes, I love the style. I love the backsplash that they got there. Everything's super clean looking.
Yeah.
So they had to put some money into this to make it look like this. But even though maybe they didn't get dollar for dollar value out of what they put into it, it sold quickly. And that always helps really the return on investment. A quicker sale is going to generally mean a higher sale price.
Yeah. There's the loft.
A loft area. Don't sit up in bed too quick. No jumping on the bed.
You got to be a little guy.
Yeah, little guy.
These and park model homes are so good if you put a porch on them. Man.
Oh, tons of useful space. And really, with this model, with in this area, with the amenities and the pool and the clubhouse and the weight room, you don't need a ton of space.
And there's the park itself with the streams around it.
Yep. Little fall colors there, some summer shots.
Man, that is nice.
Views out there, really pretty. Got the summit stage to pick you up, take you to the ski slopes.
And this is what I like. If you got the grandkids visiting you, wow, they can go goof off here.
Absolutely.
There's so much to do.
Yeah,
I like this a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. I like that style. It's just so clean. It's kind of, it's not over the top modern or anything, but it's, you know, kind of a farmhouse contemporary look. It's a good looking place.
Yep, well, that's it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for the Ski Summit Real Estate Show. Again, please give us a thumbs up and a like, and consider subscribing. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. SkiSummitHomes.com is a great resource for you. Hope to see you in the mountains soon. And until next time, have a great day.